Hey guys, it's Jamie and I am here with what I hope is going to be a fun video for you. I've been meaning to sit down and do a baby update for some time. I feel so bad that I did all my pregnancy updates and I did them on time last year and it was so great, and I've been wanting to sit down and tell you guys about like the details of where she is, what does she weigh, what is she doing right now. And I thought I could sit down and do that. And I want to say this too. If you guys are still interested in a delivery story, do you even care? If you're interested, could you please let me know below? Or either, I don't ever ask for likes because I'm like, who cares? Honestly, I'm like, who cares? Because it doesn't really mean anything to me. I think it means stuff to like giant YouTubers. But if you want to hit like, maybe that'll let me know just for this video how many of you want to see a labor and delivery story. It did get a little interesting for us and we have filmed it and I looked at it and it just sucks. It sucks. So I want to see if I can convince Wes to do another one, and I might still do it just for us and post it, but it would help to know if you guys care. Anyway, so here we are with Vivi's 6-month update. She had her 6-month birthday on June 14th. I cannot believe she's 6 months already. Time has seriously flown by. When I look at pictures from when she was born and she was like, meep, and now she's like trying to climb out of my lap. And you know, within the last week, Wes and I looked at her and said, she looks older. Like, she looks older. Her features are changing. She looks older. She doesn't look like my itty bitty little baby anymore. But anyway, we went to the doctor on the 15th. Oh no, where's the information? Oh, here it is. Went to the doctor on the 15th for her 6-month checkup. She is healthy. She's a healthy girl. And I thought I would just let you know. So at 6 months, she weighed 17 pounds and 8 ounces. I don't really care about percentiles. I just want my child to be happy, but I know some of you are interested in that. That I think is the 75th-ish percentile. She's 27 inches in height, so she's in the 89th percentile there, so I'm assuming she's a tall chickie, which I don't know if that means anything. If she's a little taller than me, then more power to her, but if she's not, who cares? And her head circumference is 17 inches. Do we have a large head? We're not sure. Just kidding. 77 percentile for that. 77th percentile for that. Anyway, like I said, percentiles mean nothing to me. I just want to know, is my child healthy? And what do I need to do to, like, you know, I don't know, make her great? I don't know, make her feel the best she can and make her comfortable. And anyway, so I thought I'd say, like I said, she turned 6 months on the 14th of June, and I've just gone over her height and her weight. I wrote down some little notes here. Thought I'd tell you what she's eating. So back around 2 months, we figured out that she had reflux, which was really great to know that she had reflux, because we had a really happy baby on our hands, and then every once in a while she would start screaming and almost like writhing and like what I thought was pain, and it was gassy. It was her tummy was upset. We started to notice, because the doctor had asked us, you know, like, how does she spit up? Did blah blah blah, is it projectile? She never projectile, but what we finally started noticing, which we took back to the doctor, was it looked like it would come up and then it would go back down. And that was a problem. So at that point, we put her on Similac Alimentum Ready to Feed, which, if you guys know anything about that, she's pricey. She is a pricey thing, but that and a little baby Pepsid, I mean, miracle child. It worked so much better. And we used a little wedge in her crib so that she didn't sleep flat at all, and she was never put flat after she ate, because that would cause problems for her. So anyway, fast forward to that, she's still on that formula. The reflux, she outgrew that. No medicine, hadn't been on anything like that. We even stopped the gas drops, because she was getting gas drops in every bottle. We stopped all that, and that's been a couple months, so she's, you know, she's doing her thing. But the Ready to Feed, for us, it's great because it's easy. You open a bottle and you give it to her, and it's great. It is like $11 a bottle, which is really hard, and like our insurance doesn't help with that. And we get some coupons for it, but they're harder to find for those than the powder stuff. And the reason they did the Ready to Feed is that it doesn't have cornstarch, I think, in it, and that was one of the things that could be irritating to babies. And just so you know, tried breastfeeding. That was the route we were going to take due to some issues that happened right when I had the baby. I don't know if it was circumstances with what happened to me, and like I said, I can go into that with the delivery story if you want to know, or if I just didn't produce enough. So we did that for as long as we could, just supplementing anything I could get. Like I would hear girls say, oh, I have a freezer full of it, and I'm like, I don't. I'm scraping by to get like an ounce. Tried the milk, tried the vitamins, tried the salad, like almonds, you name it, tried it. Excuse me. Anyway, gosh, I'm getting off subject. But she eats 6 to 7 ounces in her bottle every 3 to 4 hours, depending on how far she can go. And she's also, since around 5 months, she's been getting pureed baby food. Her first food was sweet potatoes. I made them. I just boiled a sweet potato and used my NutriBullet, which if you have time to do that, because it doesn't take that long, the NutriBullet is like amazing. It's so good. I did apples. I've done peas on my own. But we do also use some organic baby foods that are already pre-made. So I do both. I make it when I can, especially easy things like sweet potatoes, or like I could do carrots, peas, apples are easy. But we do also use some that we're buying. Like right now She's had, let's see what she's had. Sweet potatoes, peas, green beans, butternut squash, carrots, peaches, prunes, because that's always an issue on occasion. Girl needs her prunes. I think I already said apples. Gosh, I feel like there's some other things in there that she's had. Maybe that's it. I can't remember. And she's liked everything she's gotten. I think her favorites have been apples, green beans, and I think between the butternut squash she loved. So she eats everything, which I'm so happy. At 6 months, we've now changed from eating 1 time a day like that to eating twice. So she's now getting fed at daycare and also for dinner. And yeah, we're getting ready to just keep doing that and start soon just giving her some soft food, maybe off of our plates, like, you know, mashed potato, just a little something like that that's easy for her to handle. She does have 2 teeth. 2 of her bottom teeth came in. If you've watched some of my vlogs, you've seen that. She's currently still teething. She'll have a runny nose here and there, or she drools a lot. She's been drooling for months. But she'll favor certain sides with certain like chew toys, teething toys. Chew toys are for my dogs. Not had a fever yet that, you know, we know, not had like diarrhea or anything like that. But yeah, I think, I mean, obviously the teething is going to be happening for a while. I think teething has made her fussy, I think twice. One was on Mother's Day. She seemed out of sorts. And sometimes when they're teething, they don't want to eat, and maybe they don't sleep great. But yeah, we're just moving forward, and she's doing great, and we're just going to keep on feeding her. Sleepy time. Okay, so sleepy time was amazing. This child, when she was only like a week or 2 old, she was sleeping from like, no, it was longer than that, 2 to 3 weeks maybe. She was sleeping from like midnight to 4 a.m. And I thought a 4-hour stretch for an infant was awesome. Of course, I wasn't sleeping because I was still like this. Is she breathing? Is she breathing? Mom, Wes, is she breathing? So, you know, things you learn with your first child, things you learn. But yeah, she was a great sleeper, and started sleeping through the night, like going to sleep at 10 and getting up at 6. Gosh, right around when I went back to work. So it was like the first week of March. And then she got sick the first week of April. So we looked like we had about a month where she was good to go with sleeping. First week of April, she got really sick where we had to take her to the emergency room. It was sad. Just a really bad bronchiolitis. So all junk all up in here. And she couldn't breathe. She was trying to sleep. We had to suction her nose out all the time. And from that point, it kind of threw her off. And that was right around, you know, pushing 4 months. So everybody says there's a 4-month sleep regression. Would she have had that if she wasn't sick? I don't know. But the congestion stuck with her, and the horrible cough, which she still has today. I mean, it's getting better, and her lungs and chest, everything's clear. She's fine. But that cough and that congestion screwed up her sleep. So now where we are is she is going to sleep earlier. Girlfriend cannot keep her eyes open. Between 8 and 9, she's passed out. In a few days, she's even gone to sleep at like 6:30. We're like, what? We always try to give her a bottle though right before she passes out and feed her so she passes out on like a full stomach. And I want to say vet. Oh my God, I'm so bad because I've been at the vet with Barkley so much recently. Our pediatrician said that a 6-month-old should be going like, going to bed from like 9 to 9 or like 8 to 8, something like that. So, we know she's fine, and we've had a few nights where she will stir a little bit and like meh, like that, and we just kind of go in, put her pacifier, pat her back, tell her she's fine and she's okay. Lately though, we've had more of that starting, if she goes to bed at 8, that starts around like 1, and by 3 she's like really crying, and we have let her cry. We go in there, do the same thing, you're okay honey, okay, blah blah blah, and you can tell when she's turned up and she's not going to come back down from that, and you need to take her out, maybe comfort her with a bottle. But when she's crying and her eyes are squeezed shut because she doesn't even know what she's doing, we just love her and pat her, and within 10 minutes she's usually fast asleep, and usually sleeps until 5 or 6, and then she gets up and has her morning bottle, and that's what it is. So we're getting close, guys. We're getting close to like her just passing out, I think, and not doing that. I can feel it. We're getting there. But it is getting better for us because we are at least able to get some good sleep like we had before she got sick in April. Let's see. Let's talk about, I don't know. I feel like there's so much to talk about. This video is going to be so long. But like where she is with just stuff. She's sitting up all by herself now, which is crazy. She's in her crib. Like I said, she's been in her crib since, I think, right after I went back to work, right around 3.5 months, we put her in her crib. And that was really hard for me. I liked her in our room. I liked the closeness. I liked hearing her breathe. I like just being there. And honestly, we'd put her in her bassinet and she'd be like, meh, out. And she'd, look at the light that we had. We have a little owl that plays music and has stars. And she'd just stare up and kind of babble and go to sleep. It never bothered me at all. But one of the reasons why we had to hurry up and get her out of the bassinet, she was too long for it. She was getting to be too long for it. So, been in her crib, sleeps by herself. When we're home and she gets naps, we have started napping her in her crib, but we do have a pack and play downstairs that we can put her in and she can nap there, which is great. Let's see, so I said she's sitting up all by herself, so she's able to sit up and play with all of her toys. She has been holding her bottle. Sometimes girl gets lazy and she lets us do it, which is fine because that's our sweet like cuddle time with her. But she totally will hold her bottle and do her own thing. Still smiling up a storm, which just melts my heart because she is such a happy baby. We are so blessed and so lucky that she is so healthy and so happy. I thank God every day that we have such a healthy and happy child. I don't know what we did to deserve that, but I'm so thankful. Okay, stop. She's babbling a lot. Sometimes she finds her voice and she does not stop, which is so cute. We were walking around Kohl's gosh, what's wrong with me? Like a month ago, and she's just and like just crazy noises, and people were stopping by and like talking to her, and she just look up and smile and keep on chatting. She still goes with us everywhere. She's great to take out to restaurants, although she's getting to the age where she's sitting. We're starting to put her in the high chairs with like a little cover and strap her in, and she can sit up now, so she can like join the crew. But we're still at that stage where she still gets tired, so we still take the carrier because she'll pass out at the restaurant. So we're right there where she's almost ready to completely not be in her carrier, while we're at a restaurant. When we take her in the car, yeah, she's in her carrier, obviously, which I just found out. I didn't know that they will be rear facing until they're 2 years old. I did not know that. I knew it was a longer time than probably what I thought, but I didn't know too. But we're at the place now where she's just so heavy in the carrier that we're taking her out of the carrier, and taking her into daycare and taking her. Girlfriend cannot lug that carrier and this baby around. I feel like I'm about to like tip over. So let's see, gosh, talking, playing, like she's starting to understand, like, well, now she's strong enough she can actually press some of the the knobs on the toys to play music, which I think is adorable, because before she just like, she couldn't do it. Now she gets it. Like she knows when I do this, there's the music or there's the lights. But she'll entertain herself. Like I sit on the floor and play with her, and so does Wes. But sometimes when we're cooking, like we were last night, she just sits there and you just hear the music, and she's kind of like just hanging out. Like she's cool like that. And anyway, she's just easy like that, I guess. Really curious about the dogs. We saw her the other day sitting in her little bouncy seat, and Jade was on the couch, and so they're kind of like, she's like eye level to Jade, and Jade's sleeping, and she's just like talking and screaming, and her little hand was out, and Jade was like, They're really good with her. They're really sweet. They tolerate her. She's at the place where, you know, she wants to do this with their hair and dig her nails and everything. I have to cut her nails like twice a week. They grow like crazy. But she wants to like grab you and grab your nose and grab your ear. And the other day she grabbed me with her teeth because she wants to like lean in and like almost kiss you with her mouth wide open, and she's got the teeth, so you have to watch that. But yeah, very curious about the dogs, and gets excited when she sees them. Loves her baths. Bath time is always fun, because I think I showed a clip in a video. Her legs just go, and now she wants to sit up in the bathtub and like splash and like put her hands in the water. It's really cute. But bath time is good. We noticed just the other day that she is getting to that place where when she wants out of something, like we have what's it called, a high chair that we put her in to feed her, and sometimes she just sit in it and hang out with us. But last night she was all like, and she started, girl got an attitude. She was like, I don't want to be in this anymore. And I did read that at 6 months they start developing that, like, not where they get angry, but where they're just kind of like, I don't want to do this. And you know, I was laughing like, oh Lord, where's my sweet child? That doesn't happen often, but she is going to start learning to push the boundaries and like let us know when she's frustrated or she's, you know, upset or wants out. And you know, we're not always going to do it for her. She's got to learn that when she sits, she needs to sit, you know what I mean? And even at such a young age, she's got to learn that. You know, to a certain point. And then we're like, take her. Let's see, I'm just looking. She does giggle. She's been giggling for months now, and the full out laughs are just so cute. They'll make you like cry in a second because it's so friggin' cute. The other day I was tickling her under her armpit and she just started squealing. I'm like, you're so funny. She's in a size 3 diaper too. I know I'm all over the place, but she's growing. She's in a size 3 diaper. She's in 6-month clothing, but pretty much at 6 to 9, 6 to 12, 9-month onesies, like her sleeper onesies, because she grew out. The length is crazy. She's been a 9-month onesie now for a while because she's so long. I'm trying to think of all the things she does. She loves going for strolls. We no longer put her in the carrier. We have her in the regular stroller. She loves it. Very content. Let's see. We took her to her first concert, which I told you guys about. Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, and she loved it. It was so cute. We like to have her going out and doing things with us. You know, we know she's going to get to that place where she's going to have more of a structured, like, nap time as she gets older and stuff like that. But we don't want to stop doing, you know, everything that we do, and we want to include her. We want to take her and have these experiences and these special moments with her. So we do take her, you know, take her places. We're not hesitant to take her pretty much anywhere. Went to the swimming pool for the first time, and it was adorable. Didn't love me slathering on sunscreen on her. She was kind of like, okay, stop. But you got to do that. I'm trying to think. I mean, really the main times that she cries, when girlfriend is hungry, she will let you know, and if you're not moving fast enough, and now she spots the bottle so she can see it coming. And if you like want to like sit it down, take the top off, sit down, get yourself situated, and you're taking too long, she's gonna let you know. Or if like, you know, sometimes babies have a hard time going to the bathroom, which don't ask me why, because I feel like everything she gets should be pushing it through. But when she cries and we can tell it's stomach related, it hurts my heart. Let's see. I feel like she's also at the place where she's finally like, she's reached out for us, which is so cute. But she finally, like, when I carry her around, she just started this the last like week, lay her head here. And I think that's so sweet, because before, you know, like when they're babies, they have to, like, where are they going to go? They can't move their necks. Well, then they get all independent and they can look everywhere, and she's nosy. She wants to look everywhere. I think it's cute. But recently she started to sometimes just kind of like rest her head here, and I love it. She is a mama's girl. Well, she's daddy girl too, but she's my girl. She's my little sidekick, and I love her so much. I know what is wrong with me. But I can't explain how it feels to have her. It's all the emotions, and I can do a video on that if anybody's interested. You just have to let me go. But it is the most frustrating, rewarding, hard, easy. It's weird. It's just weird. It's all of the feelings. It's all, raising a child, having a baby is all of the feelings. It just is. And you have to let yourself feel all the feelings, you know what I mean? Because not every day is perfect. Not every day is great, especially when you are a full-time working mother, you know, husband that works. We're busy, you know, we have senior animals that need special attention and special care. Which, by the way, update on Barkley, he is doing okay. He had surgery recently because he ate socks. And I'll talk more about that maybe in a vlog, but he is okay. But, you know, we have a rental property. We have friends. We have family. We're just like everybody else. And moms, period, have a huge job. Whether you're stay at home or you're working, moms, period, huge job. And it's hard. And it's hard, I'm sure, to stay home because, you know, being home for 3 months, I wanted to stay home. I didn't want to go back to work. And then part of me did. So it was like, I mean, financially, we could not let me stay home, but I know how hard it is to be home with a baby every day. I do. And going to work also takes a different, you know, it's because you have to be up and dressed and makeup on and ready to roll and ready to interact with people every day. No matter if you got, you know, 4 hours of sleep that night or, you know, broken sleep from 11 to 5. It doesn't matter. You have to be on. You have to be sharp. You have to deal with other people and other people's personalities every day, even when you feel like I'm dragging. You know, and at least when I was at home with her, even though I had some of those days where I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. It's so like, whew, it's a lot. At least I didn't have to show that in front of other people, you know? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I think our situation is working. I know she's loved. The daycare thing, she's currently at one daycare. They have had an overhaul. They have had new teachers, fired teachers. Teachers have come and gone. I mean, I think we're on probably the 10th set of teachers in her room. We have already deposited and we're waiting to get into a different daycare that was on our list. While I think the current daycare is trying to do better and get better, and, you know, they fired the director, which was probably a very wise choice. Even though I think that place is going to end up being fabulous, we're just done. And so as soon as we can get her into the next daycare, we're doing that. And I'm excited about that because her little neighbor friends are there. A couple of them are there. And the reason we didn't pick that one to begin with is that we fell in love with the teacher at the other daycare and we loved her, and I didn't know that she was going to quit 2 weeks later and go to another daycare because of her relationship with the director. I didn't know any of that. Rookie mistake, I guess. And it's close to my work, and I thought I was going to be breastfeeding, so I wanted a place where I could go at lunch if I needed to nurse or whatever. And they also let us do 4 days a week instead of 5 and only pay for 4 days a week, which was great because my parents get her every Wednesday. Which she loves going there. Oh my goodness, she just does. She definitely has a great bond with my parents, and I love that. And she sees Mindy and Chris a whole lot. If you guys have been around for a while, you know Mindy used to do videos with me. She's still my best friend. We work together, and she just loves Vivi. Her and her husband love Vivi so much, and Vivi knows them and loves them, and it's a very special relationship. And then we have neighbors that have children about the same age, and you know they don't really interact, but we stroll sometimes together, and it's just fun. It's just different, and it's nice. And since we've done some work on our rental house, we've gotten back to the old neighborhood. So Vivian, who my Vivi was named after, has gotten to see her a ton and spend some time with her, and her and her husband Sam just love her to death. So like I said, we like getting her out and about and meeting people, and we want her to go to people and not be scared and shy. And so far that hasn't happened, and I have read that could happen, but I do think daycare helps with that. And I think as hard as it was for me to let her go to daycare, I do see that I feel like she, to me, is advancing in a way that, I mean, I hope I would have been able to do if I were at home, but just being around other kids and teachers and different teachers, I guess, she's doing great there. She's doing great. And I can't think of anything else to really update you guys on. If you have any questions or any video related things that you want me to do a special video on, baby, motherhood, even if one of you comes up with an idea, write it down, because I would love to. I just don't know what you guys are interested in. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Thank you so much for spending, 26 minutes with me. Oh my goodness. Chatty Cathy over here. But thank you so much for being a part of our lives and letting me share Vivi with you. She is with my parents right now. And so I'll try to put in some photos of her at the end, since I can't grab her and show her to you. But I will continue to show her on Instagram, Jamie HLNC, if you want to follow me, and some vlogs that we do. So thank you so much. I love you all, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.